In today's video, we'll be looking at common entrance pass question, part B, questions 11 to 25. So I'll be answering these 15 questions that we have here. Okay, so for number 1 question, number 11 question, what fraction of the diagram is not shaded? From the diagram, we can see that we have 8 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 4 shaded. We have 3 unshaded. We are looking for the fraction of the one that is not shaded. So in that case, as simple as that, I will have my 11, to be what? 3 over 8. As simple as that, a straightforward question. That's the fraction of the diagram that is not what? That is not shaded. Okay. Now, let's see the next question. Express 8 centimeter as a fraction of what? 2 meter. Let me solve it here. Express what? Express 8 centimeters as a fraction of 2 meters. Okay, in this case, what do I have? I will have 8 centimeter over what? 2 meters. Now, the best thing I can do is either to convert this to meters or convert this to what? Centimeters, then what? Solve. But let me convert this to what? Centimeter. This becomes what? 8 centimeter over, converting this to centimeter becomes 2 times what? 100. So that's 200 what? Centimeter. Equivalently, 2 meter is equals to what? 200 what? Centimeter. This cancels out. 4 here, 2. 4 here, 50. Okay, 4 here, 2. 4 in 20 is 5. 4 in 0 is 0. 2 here, 1. 2 here, what? 25. So that's what? 1 over what? 25 is the fraction. Okay, 1 over 25 is what? Is a fraction. Number 13 question says that what? Simplify 1 number 1 over 6 plus 2 1 over 4 minus what? 1 over what? 3. Now let's look at the solution of this. What I'll first do here is what? The best thing you have to do here in this case is first convert all to improper, and leave this one as proper fraction how it is. So this becomes what? In improper fraction, what do we have? For 1 over 6, I will have that as what? 7 over 6 plus what? 9 over 4 minus what? 1 over what? 3. In which case, what's the LCM? The LCM is what? 12 is the LCM. I can use 12 as the LCM. 12 divided by 6 is 2. 2 times 7, 14. Plus 12 here, 3. 3 times 9, 27. 12 here, 4. 4 times 1, 4. This is minus. Okay. So, 27 minus 4 is 23. Plus this is what? 37 over what? 12 is my answer. So I can say 37 over what? 12 is the answer. Okay. I believe that is simple too. Number 14. Number 14. In a class of 30 pupils, the ratio of the number of boys to girls is what? 2:3. Boys to girls, let's write that expression down. Boys ratio girls equals what? 2:3. Okay. How many boys should be added to the class to make an equal number of what? Boys and girls. How many boys should be added to the class to make an equal number of what? Boys and girls. So total number of pupils is what? Is 30. In that case then, let's see for boys. Boys will be what? 2 over what? 5. That's 2 over 2 plus 3. Times what? 30. Leaving our answer to be what? 2 times 6. That's 12. For that of girls, this for boys. For that of girls, what do I have? That becomes 3 over what? 2 plus 3. That's 5. Times what? 30. 3 times 6. That's what? 18. This is 30. So if girls is 18, boys is 12, The question now says that how many boys should be added to the class to make an equal number of girls? That will be 6, that is girls minus boys. Okay, so girls minus boys, that becomes 18 minus 12. So 6 boys need to be added to the class for boys and girls to have the same number. Now for number 15, let's see. 15 questions says that okay, use the table below for 15 and 16. We have time, which is 6 a.m., 6:30 a.m., 7 a.m., 7:30 a.m., down to 9:30 a.m. And we have the distances below them. Now the question says a village is 15 kilometers from Lagos. A cyclist traveled from Lagos to the village and back. A table above shows the cyclist distance from Lagos at interval of 30 minutes. Okay. 15 question says how far was the cyclist from Lagos at 7 a.m.? We have this as 7 a.m. Yeah. How far is he? From Lagos in that case then. So this is 0 plus 4 plus 10. That will give us the total number in that case. So how far he was is 0 plus 4 plus 10. That's 14 kilometers. Okay. And number 16 question. It says how far did the cyclist travel between 8 a.m. and 9 a.m.? Between 8 and 9, that's 15, 8 and 3 kilometers. That becomes 15 plus 8 plus 3. So this is 11, this is 26 kilometers. As simple as that. Number 17 question says that Kofo saved 13 naira with the post office saving bank for 2 years. Okay, at the end of this period, he received 2 naira 40 kobo as interest on his money. At what rate percent per annum was the interest paid? This is simple interest. Okay, so that's where we have I. Interest equals principal times rate times time over 100, which implies I have 100I equals PRT. I'm looking for the rates as the question has said. So it implies that R, making R the formula here, I'm going to have R to be 100I over PT. Now, in this question, Kofo saved 13 naira. My principal is 13 naira. Okay, so I'm going to have R equals 100 times whatever my I is over P is 13 naira. Okay, so what do I have? Saving for 2 years. Time is 2 years. T is 2 years. From the formula I have PT. So that's 30 times 2. Okay. Then finally my I. Okay. He received this as interest. That's 2.4. So I have 2.4 here. In this case, what do I have? This becomes 1 0 cancels 1 0. This becomes 24 over 6. So that's 8%. 8% will be my answer from this calculation here. Rate is always calculated in percentage. Now number 18. 18 question says express 20 kobo as a decimal of 1.00 naira. 20 kobo as a decimal, that is 20 kobo over 1 naira. Now remember, 1 naira equals 100 kobo. So what do I have? 20 kobo over 1 naira is 100. This cancels out. 0 cancels 0. 2 here 1. 2 here 5. So we have 1 over 5 as 0.2 in decimal. So that is my answer. There's no kobo, there's no naira because the kobo has cancelled out. Number 19. What do we have? The volume of the rectangular solid is 280 centimeter cube. Let's set our parameter out. Volume is 280 centimeter cube. Okay. Then I said what? Rectangular solid bar. If the length is 8 centimeter and the breadth is 7 centimeter, length 8, breadth is what? 7 centimeter. And I said what? Find the what? Find the height. Now h is equals to question mark here. I'm talking about the volume of a what? A cuboid in this case then. When my volume is what? Length times breadth times what? Height. So this implies that what? V is already what? 280 equals what? 8 times 7 times what? H. It means divide both sides by what? 8 times 7. Okay. Where this cancels out, I have my H to be equals to what? If I say 7 in 28 is 4 bar. 7 here 1, 7 here 4, 7 is 0, 0. 8 here 1, 8 here what? 5. So H is equals to what? 5 centimeter. Okay, number 20 question. So what I just need here is what? The volume of what? A cuboid. Then apply your parameters inside. The cost of posting a letter within Nigeria is 5 kobo. Within Nigeria is 5 kobo. What will be the total postage for 105 of such letters? Posting a letter, one letter equals what? 5 kobo. I'm looking at what? 105 what? Sorry. 105 what? Letters equals what? X. Now, if one letter is 5 kobo, it implies that my X will be what? 105. It means that my 105 letters will be what? 105 times what? 5 kobo. Which leaves me as with what? 5 times this is 25. 5 remember 2. 502. 5 kobo. Okay, so this is my answer. Or converting it back to naira or converting it to naira is by what? Dividing by 100. That becomes what? 5.25 naira. So depending on the options that you find, whenever I see a question like this, that determines what you are going to pick as your option. Okay, so that is number 20's question. For number 21's question, what do we have? 21 question, we have what? Use the information below to answer 20, 21, and 22. It takes Dari 25 minutes to walk from his house to his school every day. Lesson starts at 8:10 a.m. and ends at 1:40 p.m. The school allows 45 minutes of what? Break. Then 21 says that what? How long does Dari spend in class daily? Okay, let's go back to the question. For now, this is number 21. How long does Dari spend in class daily? Okay, it takes him 25 minutes to walk from his house to school every day. How does not affect the question that was asked? Lesson starts 8 this, ends this. The school allows 45 minutes of break. Okay, so in this case, let's first know the timing from what? 8:10 a.m. and what? 1:40 p.m. Before we now what? We'll subtract his break period. So we'll know how many hours he spent in class, or how many minutes he spent in class in that case then. Okay, so this is where we are. Let's know the distance, the amount of hours, I mean, from 8:10 to what? 1:40. 8:10 to 9:10 is 1 hour. So 9:10 is 1 hour. So 10:10 is what? 2 hours. To 11:10 is what? 3 hours. To 12:10 is what? 4 hours. To 1:10 is what? 5 hours. Plus what to give us 40. That's plus 30 automatically. So he spends 5 hours, 5 hours, 30 minutes. every day in school. Okay, he spends 5 hours 30 minutes every day in what? In school. Now I want to know how many hours he spend in what? In class, because the question says that what? How long does Dare spend in class daily? That is excluding his break, minute for break. So in this case, I'm going to say minus what? 45 minutes. Okay, I'm subtracting. What do I have? I can borrow 1 from here. This is 2, this is 1, this is 5 minutes. 2 cannot subtract 4 here. What do? Borrow 1 from 5, this becomes 4. The one I borrow becomes what? 60 minutes here. So this is like 60, this is like 20. 0, 0, 5 already gone. 6 plus 2 up here, that's 8. 8 minus 4 is what? 4. So it means he spent 4 hours 45 minutes in what? Class. Okay, exactly. Now number 22 question says that what? If Dare goes home straight after school, what time should he arrive? He goes home straight after school, what time should he arrive? From the question we saw that it takes him 25 minutes to walk from his house to school. Now if he goes home straight after school, it means that since he ends his class by 1:40 p.m, I'm going to add what? 25 minutes, which is going to spend from his school to his house respectively. So in that case, number 22 question becomes what? Or 22 solution becomes 1:40, 1:40 p.m. in that case then. 1:40 p.m. plus what? 45 minutes plus 25 minutes, which is spent to walk to the house. I'm adding to minutes. So the answer will still be in p.m. On adding, this becomes what? 65. But I can write only what? 5 down. Because 60 seconds, 60 minutes, in this case, make what? 1 hour. So 60 from 65 becomes what? 5. As I wrote 5 here, add 1 here becomes what? 2. It means at exactly 2:05 p.m. is going to what? Arrive at his house. Number 23 question. What does 23 question say? Let's see. Kola took 5 naira to the market to do some shopping for his mother. Okay. Number 23 question. He took what? 5 naira. 5 naira. He bought 2.5 kilogram of meat at 1.5 naira per kg. He bought 2.5 kilogram, 1/2 kilogram of meat at what? At 1.5 naira per kg. Let's see. 1.5 per kg. Okay, so it means if it is for 1.5 naira per kg, how many will be 2.5 kg? 1 kg is already this. 2 kg will be what? 3.0. Then it means 2 kg is what? 2 kg is 3.0 naira. We still have 5 naira, ba? Okay. Now it means half kg. Half kg will be what? This divided by 2, because 1 gave us this. So this divided by 2 becomes half kg becomes what? Dividing this by 2 becomes what? 0. In this case, let's just see. I'm going to have 0. What? In 15 is what? 7. In 10 is what? 5. Now I'm going to have 0.75 kobo. In that case, that's 0 naira 75 kobo. So on adding, total, this becomes what? 2.5 kg will now cost what? 3.75 naira. Okay, so that is the cost of 2.5 kg of meat. But that's not the question. He said he bought 40 kobo What of vegetable? Vegetable equals what? 40 kobo. Okay. Then what else? 50 kobo worth of melon. 50 kobo worth of melon. Melon equals what? 50 kobo. Now, note, we're going to add all this together since he bought everything from this morning. So this becomes what? From this place, that's 90 kobo. Okay. Now, adding this to this, adding 90 kobo to this, let's see how much he spent. So I have naira, I have kobo, I have 3, I have 75. That's from here. I have 3.75, and I have what? 90. 90 down here. Remember, immediately it gets to 100, it becomes naira. This is 1. 9 plus 7 is 16. 165. Moving 100 remains what? 65 kobo. So plus 1, this becomes what? 4. Okay. So it means in total he spent what? 4 naira, 65 what? Kobo. The question now says that what? The question now says, what is the question? How much money had he left? That is, how much is he going to collect as change? Very simple. 5 naira. 00 kobo. Minus 4 naira, the total. 65 what? Kobo. In this case, what will I do? Borrow 1 from here. This becomes what? 4. Take it here, it becomes what? 100. Becomes 100. Yes, because 1 naira is equivalent to what? 100 what? Kobo. 00. Okay, I cannot say subtract. So this becomes 0. This becomes 1. You know. This becomes. What do I have here? This is 10 bar. So if I cancel this becomes what? 9. This becomes 10. 10 minus 5 is what? 5. Then 9 minus 6 is what? 3. So it means it's left with what? 35 what? Kobo as is what? Remain that. So his remaining balance is what? 35 kobo. Number 24. A lesson which takes 1 hour 45 minutes starts at 10:35 a.m. What time does it end? A lesson takes 1 hour 45 minutes starts at what? 10:35 a.m. 24. It takes 1 hour, sorry, I wrote I. 1 hour 45 minutes. Starts at what? 10 what? Let's see. 10:35 a.m. Okay. 10:35 a.m. Now, since it's 1 hour 45 minutes, it's still going to be in the morning then. Okay. How do I know? 1 hour time from now becomes what? Plus 1 hour becomes what? 11 what? 35. You know. Then plus 45 minutes now becomes what? You add 45 here to this. This is already 80. 80 minus 60 is what? 20. So I have 20. This is AM. The 60 I subtracted from it. Add it here as 1. That becomes what? 12:20 AM. So at exactly 12:20 AM, that is when it's going to. That's when the time, or that's when the lesson is going to end. Because what time does the lesson what? End? Then finally, if 4 over 5 equals y over 25. 25. If 4 over 5 equals y over 25. What do we have as a question? What number does y represent? In this case, all I'll just do is cross multiply. That becomes 5y equals 25 times what? 4 over 5 over 5. What do we have? This cancels out. This here 1, this here 5. 5 times 4 is what? 20. So y represents what? 20. As simple as that.